Yeah. They see the smile, they see the light. They don't see the war I fight every night. This one's for the silent soldiers. Let's go. Yeah. I've been fighting a war that nobody sees. In the trenches of my mind, down on my knees. Every day I put on armor, every night I take the hits. Smiling through the pain while I'm swallowing the fist of anxiety and doubt, of the voices in the dark telling me I'm not enough, telling me I missed the mark. But I get up and I keep going, cause that's what I do. Even when the battle's silent, even when the fight is through. Nobody sees the tears I cry inside the shower. Nobody knows the weight I carry every hour. On my shoulders, on my chest, on the back of my mind. I've been searching for a peace that I'm so hard to find. It's a silent war, a silent war. Nobody knows, nobody knows the battles that I fight when the camera doesn't show. It's a silent war inside my head, inside my head. Fighting for my sanity while I'm laying in my bed. It's a silent war, but I'm still standing tall. Even when I feel like breaking, even when I start to fall. It's a silent war, and I'm the only one who sees. But I'm stronger than the voices, I'm stronger. I remember when the war started, I was just a kid. Didn't have the words to say the things I kept inside the lid. So I buried them deep, let them fester in the dark. Now I'm facing all the demons and I'm lighting up a spark of awareness, of acceptance of the fact that I'm not weak. For admitting that I'm human, for admitting that I seek a little help, a little grace. A moment of release from the pressure that I put on myself to never cease. Being perfect, being strong, being the rock for everyone. But even rocks can crumble, even soldiers need the sun. So I'm standing in the light now, letting some of the truth slip through the cracks in the armor, through the death grip. It's a silent war, a silent war. Nobody knows the battles that I fight when the camera doesn't show. Hey, it's a silent war inside my head. Fighting for my sanity while I'm laying in my bed. It's a silent war, but I'm still standing tall. Even when I feel like breaking, even when I start to fall. It's a silent war, and I'm the only one who sees. But I'm stronger than the voices, I'm stronger than the I ain't gotta hide it no more, I ain't gotta pretend that every day is sunny, that I don't need a friend to tell me that it's okay to not be okay. That the silent war is real, and I'm winning it today. I've been fighting alone for way too many years, afraid that if I show the truth I'd only feed the fears. But the fears are liars, and the silence is a cage. And I'm breaking down the walls, turning over a new page, where I talk about the battle, where I let somebody in. Not to fix it, but to witness, not to save me, but to sit in the trenches with me. Hold my hand and understand that the silent war is hell, but I'm taking back command. So I'm waking up each morning, putting my feet on the floor. Even when I don't feel like it, I'm walking through the door. I'm my own mind, my own life, my own beautiful mess. I'm giving myself credit for the fight, not the success of being perfect, but the courage to be real, to let the silent warriors know exactly how I feel, so they don't have to struggle in the shadows all alone. I'm taking my pain and I'm turning it into a throne. Not a glory, but a solidarity and hope. At the end of every tunnel, there's a way to learn to cope. So I'm still standing, still fighting, still winning day by day. The silent war is mine, and I'm taking back the stage. Silent war, yeah. You can't see it, but I'm fighting, and I'm winning, one breath at a time. Yeah. They ask me why I work so hard for things I might never see. Cause the seeds I plant today are shade for tomorrow's tree. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. I've been planting seeds in the garden I may never sit in. Watering the soil with the blood, sweat, and the written word of every lesson that I learned the hard way, so the next one doesn't have to stumble in the dark. Hey, I remember when there was no one to show me the path, just a lot of closed doors and a whole lot of rap from a world that didn't care if I lived or I died. Now I'm building bridges with the tears that I cried, so the kids behind me got a different kind of start. Not a handout, but a hand up, a map to the heart of the dream that they're chasing. I can see it in their eyes. They remind me of myself before I learn to rise. I'm planting seeds for the ones I never meet, building something bigger than the pavement on my street. I'm planting seeds, watch them grow in the sun. Even if I never see the harvest, I know the work was done. I'm planting seeds, that's the only way to live. Giving what I never had, that's the love I have to give. I'm planting seeds, yeah, the future's looking bright. Even if I'm just a shadow, I'm the one who brought the light. I remember asking why the world was so unfair, why some folks got a ladder and some folks just got stairs that were broken from the jump. I was one of the broke ones. Now I'm building elevators for the ones who still hope someday they'll make it out the struggle, making past the pain. I was drowning in the rain, now I'm building a lane for the next generation to run without the fear that the ground might give out, that the path might disappear. I'm writing down the blueprints, I'm lighting up the signs. Every single sacrifice is working on the minds of the kids who don't even know my name yet, but they'll walk on the road that my broken back paved. I'm planting seeds for the ones I'll never meet, building something bigger than the pavement on my street. I'm planting seeds, watch them grow in the sun. Even if I never see the harvest, I know the work was done. I'm planting seeds, that's the only way to live. Giving what I never had, that's the love I have to give. I'm planting seeds, yeah, the future's looking bright. Even if I'm just a shadow, I'm the one who brought the light. I ain't doing this for trophies or for plaques upon the wall. I'm doing this for little me who didn't have a prayer at all, and for the little her and little him right now looking up, wishing somebody would fill their empty cup. I've been thirsty, I've been hungry, I've been searching for a sign. Now I am the sign, I'm the one who draws the line between the struggle and the freedom, between the dark and the dawn. I'm planting seeds of hope in the yard that was a lawn of despair. I'm repairing what was broken before I arrived. The cycle ends with me, the future starts inside the soil that I'm tilling, the garden that I'm growing. Even if I'm gone, the seeds are still gold. So I'm working while I'm here, I'm planning while I breathe. I ain't worried about the credit, I ain't worried about the lead. I'm just focused on the now, on the action, on the deed. Every seed is a promise, every promise is a creed, that the work can get better if somebody starts to work. I've been silent in the shadows, now I'm standing like a Kirk in the middle of the chaos, pointing toward the light. Even if I can't see the harvest, I know I did it right. So I sleep when it's over, I rest when I'm gone, but until then I'm planting, I'm singing this song for the ones who come behind me, for the future that I'll miss. The seeds of the legacy, and the legacy is this. Seeds, yeah. I won't see tomorrow, but that's okay. Somebody will sit in the shade, and that's enough. Seeds. Yeah. They only see the highlight reel. They don't know about the 4 a.m. when nobody's watching. That's where legends get made. Let's go. I've been in the lab while the city was asleep, mixing coffee and conviction promises I gotta keep. To the kid who had a dream in a broken laptop, now the files on the drive are a map of every stop on the road that nobody travels, cause the road is too long. I've been writing in the darkness, I've been writing my own song. While they was posting for the likes, I was posting at the desk. Every hour that I sacrificed was a part of the conquest. They don't see the drafts I threw away, the verses I deleted, the nights I second-guessed the path and felt completely defeated. But I got up and I did it again, cause that's the only way. The process is a religion, and I pray every day. Trust the process, trust the process, even when it's slow. Every seed you plant today is a tree that's gonna grow. Trust the process, even when it hurts. The struggle is the soil and the victory is the earth. Trust the process, trust the grind, trust the unseen hours. The ones who make it to the top are the ones who trust the flowers, before they bloom, before the light, before the world can see. Trust the process, that's the only way to be free. I remember when the process felt like moving backwards, like every step I took was just a path to more disasters. But I kept my head down, kept my hands dirty. Learned to love the Monday mornings, learned to love the early wake-ups when the sun was still a rumor in the sky. I was chasing down a vision with a fire in my eye that they couldn't understand. They said you work too much, I said you don't work enough, that's why you're out of touch with the feeling of creation, with the beauty of the sweat. I ain't worried about the payoff, I ain't worried about the debt. I'm in love with every hour that I spend inside the zone. The process is my teacher, and I'm never going home. Trust the process, trust the process, even when it's slow. Every seed you plant today is a tree that's gonna grow. Trust the process, even when it hurts. The struggle is the soil and the victory is the earth. Trust the process, trust the grind, trust the unseen hours. The ones who make it to the top are the ones who trust the flowers, before they bloom, before the light, before the world can see. Trust the process, that's the only way to be free. I stopped checking for the finish line, I stopped checking for the clock. The process is the present, and the present is a rock that I'm building on a foundation that they can't shake. Every rep, every set, every single mistake is a lesson in disguise. It's a step toward the prize. That ain't about the fame, it's about the look in my eyes when I look back at the journey, and I know I gave my all. I ain't talking about the victories, I'm talking about the fall, and the getting back up, and the doing it again. The process is a circle, it's a means and it's an end, all wrapped in one. The doing is the done. I've been trusting for a minute, and the minute's just begun. Now I'm sitting in the studio watching the sunrise, thinking about the nights I almost packed it in, compromised on the vision, on the mission, on the promise that I made to the kid in the mirror who was never getting paid, but kept showing up, kept working, kept trusting the slow burn. Now the tables are turning, and the lessons are the learning that I needed all along. The process was the song, not the trophy at the end, not the place where I belong, but the belonging was the walking, was the working, was the way. I was building my own gate, and I opened it with faith. So if you see me in the light, just know I paid the price. In the darkness, in the silence, in the trust of the device. The process, yeah, no shortcuts, no secrets, just work and trust. It's all it ever was, the process.